Hey, Paul here. So I'm in line to get some medication. I start working with this woman, and I could tell she has a very, very stern disposition. I go, so hey, how's your day going? And she just stops and looks at me, looks at the computer screen with my information, looks at me, looks at back. I go, it's okay. You're okay. And she starts pulling together my order. And she comes back and she looks at me and goes, okay, I got to ask you something. I'm like, sure. She goes, what is it with, and she hemmed and hawed and said, men. Why is it that men are always questioning the ladies up here up front? Not the other men, just the ladies, as if we're dummies. And I said, well, two reasons come to mind. It could be that the man is a chauvinist. Another answer could be that maybe they want more information and the data you're giving them maybe isn't to their liking. And then I launched in this mini story. It's like, you know what? When I was standing in other pharmacy lines, I'm a people watcher. That's what therapists do. And I noticed a lot of people were very stern with the pharmacy staff. And I always wondered about that. It seems like, geez, you could be nicer. And then, of course, I'm extra nice when I'm there. And then there was a time I had really chronic pain, pain that was not, the medication was not solving. And I noticed something about myself. I was less tolerant of situations, people. I had a low frustration tolerance. And I might have even been rude to people. And I'm not proud of that. But I mentioned that to this lady today. I said, you know, maybe when you're in a lot of pain, you are maybe less patient. She goes, no, I think it's the man thing. And I go, okay. Anyway, we finished our transaction, and I felt proud of myself. I was super nice. And by the end of the transaction, I noticed a change in her demeanor. Her affect brightened. She seemed maybe happier or less unhappy. And I said, what's your name? And I looked down at her badge and I said her name back to her. And I said, I hope you have a better rest of your day. She goes, I will, thank you. And I left. And I'm walking back to the car, and here I am. And, you know, this is something that any of us can do, not just a therapist. You know, when you see someone that's having a bad day, there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of extra time, having a little bit more patience, having a little bit more grace, and try and work with that person, or at least try and make their day a little bit better. And it's not being a therapist. It's not taking extra time or minutes of your day. It's just like being a nice person. When we're nice people, the ripple effect is huge. And I don't know, I felt like sharing that today. My name is Paul, and I'm out. Bye.